Neil Ratner Rock Doc here on WDST Radio Woodstock with another episode of This Week in Rock. Musician, singer, and songwriter John Mayer celebrated his 46th birthday this past week. John became interested in the guitar after watching Michael J. Fox's guitar performance as Marty McFly in Back to the Future. And when a neighbor gave Mayer a Stevie Ray Vaughan cassette, John became hooked on the blues. Mayer started playing in local bars and considered skipping college, but his parents dissuaded him, so John enrolled at the Berklee School of Music, where he spent 2 semesters before dropping out to become a full-time musician. Mayer's debut album, Room for Squares, was released in 2001, and by the end of 2002, the album had spawned several hits, including Your Body is a Wonderland and Why Georgia. By 2005, John had moved away from the acoustic music that characterized his early records and began performing the blues, the music that originally influenced him to be a musician. And then, in 2011, Mayer was listening to Pandora and happened upon the song Althea by the Grateful Dead, and soon, Grateful Dead music was all he would listen to. John met Bob Weir in 2015, and the two developed a bond which resulted in Mayer being asked to play guitar in the band Dead and Company with Weir and former Grateful Dead members Mickey Hart and Bill Kreutzmann. In a recent interview with Sammy Hagar, John spoke about the difference between being a solo artist and being in a band.
I now have broken out of this mold of being a solo artist. And I love being a solo artist, but I can't be a solo artist all the time. I can't talk about myself all the time.
I agree.
I can't do press about myself all the time. Most of those answers I don't know, so I just make up and put big words in them. The older I get, the harder it is to self-reflect every day with an interview or something. And it gets harder as a musician who's a solo artist to keep using the same color paints.
Yeah.
I'm me.
I join bands when I get bored.
Because you run out of paint. You run out of colors to paint. You go, here's another blue period thing, here's another blue period thing, here's another blue period thing. And you go, everybody else wants more of this, but this is supposed to be my ride. This is supposed to be this incredible magic carpet ride. And so what I do now is keep it all interesting. And through all these little mistakes and bumps and bruises and weird things, what's going on, I think I've come out now of the tunnel and I can turn around and go, this is a really cool career.
Okay, let's listen. John Mayer and New Light.